welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're jumping straight into some recent football insights. We're really focusing our lens on Chelsea.
Yeah, their recent performance, some key player moments. It's generated a lot of buzz.
Exactly. And our mission, like always, is to sort of pull out the most compelling details, the surprising facts maybe, that really shine a light on where Chelsea are heading right now.
And there's plenty to talk about.
Oh yeah. Stick around because we've got a fantastic goal to discuss and some really impressive individual displays that made waves.
It's interesting, because even though they faced opponents that maybe weren't the toughest on paper,
Right.
you can visibly see Chelsea have tightened up their defensive share. Their expected goals conceded significantly down.
So it's more than just winning games.
Definitely. It's about showing they're a demonstrably better side. You see moments of real quality, especially centrally. Genuine football.
Okay, let's unpack that a bit.
Yeah.
So not just results, but quality too. And one name keeps popping up, Jackson. We heard about his, remarkable aggression and that truly exceptional goal. Can you talk us through that? The build-up, the finish.
Right. Well, the build-up had this beautifully executed pass, very neat, and his finish, incredibly crisp, from a really tight, acute angle too.
Wow. Okay, so beyond just how good it looked, what made that goal, and maybe his whole performance, so important for Chelsea?
Well, the goal itself was, undeniably top-tier execution. But it's more than that. It's his whole contribution.
Okay.
He gave a genuinely lively performance. His shooting accuracy was impressive, and he was highly effective winning duels all over the pitch.
So that physical side is key.
Exactly. That level of intensity, the aggression you mentioned, combined with his individual skill, it translates directly into strategic advantages for them.
Like winning the ball back higher up.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Maintain pressure, win it back quickly. It makes a huge difference.
So clearly not just a one-off flash-in-the-pan moment.
Yeah.
He's providing a consistent, impactful presence.
Seems that way, yeah.
But let's look beyond just Jackson. What about the tactics underneath? We got some hints about the midfield formations. Something about a 4-2-2. And this phrase, ground performance football, what does that actually tell us about how they're trying to play right now?
Okay, so if you connect the dots, it suggests a very deliberate focus, disciplined, controlling the game from the ground up.
Right.
That 4-2-2 formation, for example, it's not just numbers on a sheet. It points towards a narrow midfield diamond.
Creating overload centrally.
Exactly. And ground performance football, it's not just jargon. It's their strategy. Build from the back, short passes, keep the ball.
So less hoofing it long.
Pretty much. They create chances through intricate link-up play in midfield. We also saw them adapt, exploit specific numerical advantages in certain situations. That's a sign of tactical maturity.
That makes sense. A structured approach,
Yeah.
but one that maybe allows for more fluid play within it.
I think that's a good way to put it.
But, no team's perfect.
Yeah.
The analysis also flagged some areas for improvement, didn't it? Despite this focus on control, what challenges are still there, maybe defensively?
Yeah, fair point. While the offense is clicking better, there were some vulnerabilities. Left side defending, particularly.
Okay.
We saw moments like with James where players looked maybe a bit out of their comfort zone on that left side, just looked less experienced there.
Right.
And there were also some concerns raised. I think Chriselle mentioned frustration with Santos's recent form, suggesting a possible dip in his performance level.
Interesting.
So it raises that classic question, doesn't it? Finding the balance between attacking intent and being solid at the back for the whole 90 minutes.
That balance is always the key, isn't it? Still, despite those, let's say, defensive hiccups, the overall feeling seems really positive.
Oh, absolutely.
Especially the second half of games. Some strong performances mentioned there. Andre got to mention, too, for valuable contributions. The general vibe is sort of happy Chelsea.
Yeah, definitely an upward trend.
They seem to be on the right track.
Exactly. And that collective ground performance football we talked about, it's a clear sign of their ambition. It's a huge positive.
Right.
And the consistent level of play recently really points towards them being strong contenders for, European qualification.
Yeah.
Premier League spots.
Yeah.
This recent run with the individual efforts like Jackson's and that collective improvement, it feels like a team finding its rhythm, proving what they can do.
So to recap a little, we've seen Jackson's really outstanding goal, his lively performance overall. It feels like renewed energy at Chelsea. And this possession-based structured build-up seems to be, paying off, pushing them right towards those European places.
Which leads to maybe the next big question for them, doesn't it?
Go on.
Given this improved form, this clear path towards potentially Europe, what's the next major challenge? Or maybe opportunity they have to grab to really confirm that status among the elite? Is it about consistency against the very top teams, regularly beating the traditional powerhouses? Or is it maybe about deepening their squad even more so they can handle multiple competitions effectively?
That's a really fascinating thought for them and for us watching them. The evolution of top-tier football never stops, does it? It'll be exciting to see how Chelsea tackle those next hurdles. What do you think out there?